Good evening. It was a decision that has angered band members of Thunderchild First Nation. Oil drilling companies have placed explosives on their Sundance grounds after their chief allegedly made the decision without consulting the community. Now band members are protesting, standing their ground. Bart Pedjasic was there and has more.
Blue and red flags still mark the spot where seismic explosives are still on the ceremonial spot. Protesters have been here since Tuesday, blocking all crews from coming in and drilling on the Sundance grounds.
It's a place where our people come to pray long before I even came to be.
To Marilyn Wapas, this stretch of land is sacred, a place with a lot of historical and ceremonial significance.
The cloth, the prayer cloth, shredded by the shredders.
She says it's shocking to look at all the devastation the blasts have left.
For the last 3 days, you could hear it. You could hear the booms and the thunders, and you could feel the ground shake.
Wapas, along with a handful of women from the First Nation, are leading the charge. With 174 explosives on the ground, they managed to stop all but 27 of them.
We had women who were standing in front of the trucks with signs and who refused to let them come in and detonate the rest of the explosions that were closest to the lodges.
For the protesters, their goal is simple.
There'll be no drilling that's going to be taking place on this land. That just can't happen.
Protesters say they won't move from this spot until their goals are met, no matter how long that may be. Reporting from Thunderchild First Nation, Bart Pedjasic, Newcap News.
Now, we couldn't reach Chief Delbert Wapas for his reaction today, but we'll have more information as the story develops. This past Thursday, a live and silent auction took place for the 6 Border City Angels. A total of $52,000 was raised at the Legacy Center on Thursday night. And organizer Vanessa Cowan says, quote, "I am overwhelmed. I just want to thank my volunteers and everyone that helped out. To the citizens of Lloydminster and all the businesses who came down to help and participate by donations, we did it and showed the families exactly what we set out to do. We showed that we cared and we are here, and by that amazing total calculated at that night, we did just that." She goes on to thank everyone. Now, the highest bid they received was for the Lanny McDonald jersey at $2,600. The next bid followed closely at $2,100 for a Marmlin travel package. A brand new car from Boundary Ford was donated as well and went for approximately $11,000. Cowan has future fundraising plans and says, quote, "I hope we can make for the next fundraiser for the driver of the semi just as successful." Now, there is no set date on when the next fundraiser will be, but we will update you as soon as the information becomes available. Amazing story. 2 Canadians vying for that spot in the finals.
Just hoping that they could actually turn this and make it into something better on the world tour. You know, they'll be out in Wimbledon, be out in the Australian Open, French Open, that type of thing. But
very exciting.
It's nice to see, and we'll definitely have highlights of that coming up later in sports. But first, we got bull riding.
Yes, so it was bull riding at its best at the Lashburn Sports Ground.
And I know how much you like bull riding, Anna. Of course, this is the one who likes to hold venomous snakes. So bull riding shouldn't be a problem for her, yes.
No.
The Brad Phipps 10th Annual Memorial PBR event was one to remember at the Lashburn Sports Grounds. A bit of a chilly night as the sun went down, but as you can see, a capacity crowd was on hand. We'll start with Jesse Torkelson from Warburg, Alberta, riding Bucking Fantastic.
Hold your breath. Are you ready? Because he made it!
He made it all right, lasting 8.07 seconds to take first place, but he had some stiff competition, barely getting there. The young Logan Cadlick had a solid first round to put him in 4th. The short ride Cadlick was riding the bull. Trendon, he can't make the full 8 seconds, however. Moving on, Calgary Stampede champion and co-leader after the long ride, Tanner Byrne, riding Southside Fade, could not get a good grip, and he was quickly done. One rider to go. It was Zach Peterson from North Dakota. Peterson seems to have the form and grip, but later on gets toppled by the bull named Rusty Nails. Scary moment for Peterson. He would need help to get up. Once the dust was settled, Jesse Torkelson was crowned the winner of the Brad Phipps Memorial.
I kind of had a little bit of a game plan, but he didn't follow it anyways, and we had to just go jump for jump, and he definitely had me loosened up the whole time, and I had to try my guts out, and the judge said it was 8.07, I think, on his watch, so it was close, but it counted anyways.
To the penultimate race weekend in Turtleford as day one kicked off last night. Now we head to Heat 11 where we find out the fastest time of the night. Bernie, take it away.
Oh, there's the sound of the Turtleford Hotel horn. The big guns of the CPCA are off and running. BJ Carrier, that free Maryland Aztec safety, leads the charge into the setting sun in Turtleford and into that number one corner. He's got himself a 2-wagon length lead. The number one man in the standings has the number one spot on the track, and he's trying to open it up a little more, looking for a little day money here for BJ Carey and Aztec safety. Look at the fire behind the wheels of BJ Carey as he burns up the track tonight. BJ Carey Aztec is going to turn him towards the ward. But the guns are heading him away. BJ Carey's got himself a wagon and a half win.
Carey with the fastest time of the night. He was lightning quick, 58.97 seconds.
Just run clean and run quick. When I got my opportunity on one barrel, I got to take it and make sure that I'm quick and make sure that I'm clean. When I'm on the 2 and 3 and can outturn those guys, I got to let it happen. I can't safety up. I just got to go and be ready to win.
Let's look at the standings after day one. BJ Carey on top, of course, 58.97 seconds. Jamie Labicane is just several tenths back in second place. Dave Galloway, Shane Nolan, Todd Baptiste round out the top 5. Actually, it was the top 6 drivers that posted the times under a minute. Now that's a fast track. Should be some great action tonight on day 2. Moving on to baseball, the Border City Blue Jays are in Meadow Lake this weekend, hoping to capture a senior provincial championship ahead of their NSRBL final. It would certainly make for an impressive season for the Jays if they could capture both. Hey, well, you know what? They start off with this one first. They had to go by the hosts or get by the hosts this afternoon. They do. 7-2 is the final. Now the Sox aren't out of it just yet. It is a double elimination tournament. They have a chance to reach the final tonight in a pivotal matchup. So it should be interesting to see who the Blue Jays will face tomorrow morning. All right, moving on to rugby, the Lloydminster Reapers had revenge on their mind this afternoon, taking on the Saskatoon Gophers, who handed the Reapers an opening season loss. Now, it was a 4-2 Reapers side that could move up to second place in the standings with a win in the afternoon. Midway through the first half, 7-5 Saskatoon Reapers. Oh, getting a little lost there. That's Brock Bargan with a huge hit. They were up 12-5 at one point. They're tough as nails, is that one. Anyways, Jens Egan, the speed up the middle. He tosses it at Keith Kickham. He scores the try, 19-7. Gophers get 3 points back on an obstruction penalty to end the half, but the Reapers would go on to win by a score of 27-17.